Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome to episode number 24, the 2033 postseason here in year number 10 of our live franchise mode series with the Montreal Expos here on MLB The Show 24. Moving into the 10th, the finale, I should say, of our 10th season, a full decade with the Expos. We're calling this episode Deja Vu because it's very similar in terms of the regular season as last year. Only 8 wins different. Again, NLDS with a bye through the wild card. We didn't have to face Miami, thankfully, but we are facing Cincinnati, who just beat Miami. A lot of similarities with how things went last season, but we want the big difference to be not losing in the NLDS, but actually going on and winning a World Series title to make it our third in our 10 seasons with Montreal, and it would be a third in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would be the third in the last 5 years, which I think would really solidify ourselves with that dynastic title. Even though we've won back-to-back World Series, and that's really big, I think being able to say we won 3 in 5 would move from one of the best teams of the decade to the team of the decade. Welcome, Ryan. Welcome, Mighty Joe. Thank you for joining me this evening. Hope everyone has had a lovely week here on this Friday evening now. Thank you for taking the time to join us. I'm looking forward to getting into it. And if you're joining after you've already gone live, you can hop ahead to the 5-minute mark, and that is when we'll get started. I'll give you a reminder of our lineup, and this is how things will look to begin this 10th postseason. Mighty Joe, quick plug. Data come back to Jack's hockey. I want to beat you, Mighty Joe. I know. New NHL update. Yeah, the new NHL update didn't just ruin scouting, it ruined franchise mode, essentially. So, the Islanders episode that went up today will be the last episode for a little while, probably. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably back to NHL 07. We'll continue the Coyotes NHL 24. But for Islanders NHL 25, we got to get that patch in before things change. Which, I don't know if that's going to be coming anytime soon. But, hey, we can always hope. And then Ethan just put in the Discord server, Data, you're pumping up videos like nobody's business. Hey, that plus full-time work, I am doing my best, everybody. I'm trying to keep you all entertained. Trying to keep the troops entertained, as Michael Scott says. Trying to keep the troops entertained, and I hope that you're all having a lovely Friday evening, whether you're joining us live, or joining just part of the stream, or joining after it's already been live. It's years later. Leave a comment. Maybe I can still get back to you. If I'm sure I can still, leave a comment if you're watching in any other year aside from 2024. Let me know. Vasi, it's sad because there's likely no fix till after the break if we know I wouldn't be surprised if it's until the first week of January that we can't play franchise mode anymore. What are you going to do, Vasi? Are you just going to not touch franchise mode at all? I was thinking I might do like my franchise mode guide, maybe career sims, but even then it might just still be way too slow. But I definitely can't do franchise mode with the way the contracts and trade finder and scouting are all happening. Big love, Mark. Hobbsy saying I didn't actually read much into it, but the new patch broke scouting. It broke menu speed even further. So now scouting still works the same, but each time you need to smash your X button or your A button, and each player needs to be pressed on 3 to 5 times instead of 1 time when you're scouting them. That's just part of it. In the edit lines, there's a big lag there now. If you go in the contract screen during the re-sign phase and try to advance a day, you can't do that either. My Joe Thrasher's series is probably most likely to happen. Keep those Leafs on the back burner. EA being EA may actually be my golden goose to get the Leafs franchise mode. Vasi says, personally, I'm lucky I've pre-recorded enough content till end of December. Well done, Vasi. It's tough for me to do that. I've thought of doing that like when I go on vacation and things like that, but just unless I'm doing something that I know X-Tech used to do like GM week or franchise week, where yes, the episodes are going to be coming quick, but you're not going to be getting any of your input in on the episodes. Because I want the AGMs to leave their comments and I reply to the comments and it influences my decisions in the next episode, I don't usually record episodes in advance. If I had known this was going to happen, then I would have done it anyways, but we didn't know that would have happened. So it's not usually my style, but I would have done it if I had known that we would have had issues. Let me just put that. Good. The tweet is out. I think the Discord server did its thing. I'll just bring over the tags and then we'll be ready to start. Last time that we were here in the postseason, it was an ugly exit in the NLDS, and we went straight to the off-season. Vast is saying definitely advantages and disadvantages, but yeah, unfortunately no community input when pre-recording, that's the issue. Mighty Joe, hey Data, those pre-recorded episodes that you're talking about could be simple. Doesn't need to be hockey or something complicated. Right, for sure. Absolutely. I'm just talking franchise mode, which is usually the bread and butter, right? Maybe just Wii Bowling or Wii Sports. Yeah, Desora being here at the end of the month is going to be very helpful because we can do Mario Kart, we can do Wii Sports, we can, I don't know, do whatever else people are suggesting. I might even get into Hockey League Manager at this point. Just that it's tough with it not being on console and on my laptop and all, but I can still use just StreamYards, and I have that little logo in the top right corner. It's not a big deal. Yes. Okay. And that brings me to, hey, just over the 5-minute mark. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourselves ready for the 2033 postseason. Here we are. What a thing to be able to say, though. Year number 10. 24 episodes, 24 weeks, I believe it's been, right? I don't think there's ever been episodes where they're more than once a week. If anything, they're later than once a week. Sometimes, yeah, through the summer and everything, of course. So it's been 24 episodes, 10 years of building this franchise, 2 World Series titles, and we're trying to get one last one to close off the decade before we move into the second decade, I suppose you want to call it. Mike Joe says, also had my job interview today. Sounds like I'll get it, but I'll know by Monday, Tuesday. Awesome. Let us know, man. Let us know. That's exciting. Really happy to hear for you. That's awesome, buddy. And Hobbsy says, I like to hear come the Thrasher's idea or random videos, but it's sad that EA can't put out a solidly finished product without issues and headaches. Preaching to the choir. All right, so this will be our, actually, well, let me recap on the season that was very quickly. We won't go through everything, but we did finish with 99 wins, which was the most in the MLB. 99 and 63 was our record. And when it came to some of our statistics, incredible numbers. Oh, it won't show me now, eh? Won't show me now. But if we look at the awards, we can get a quick little recap on that. Joe Ryan Jr. won the NL Cy Young. Incredible numbers from him in his 3rd season here in the MLB, up to a 90 overall, 2.44 ERA, 1.13 WHIP. 25 of his 32 starts were quality starts. Really well done from Joe Ryan, who wins the NL Cy Young. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., after a down season in 2032, comes back in a big way, playing in all 162 games in 2033, and is second runner-up for the NL MVP. Aside from that, we had Harry Ford as runner-up for the Gold Glove at catcher. Shane Ward, first year at first base. He was first runner-up for the Gold Glove at first. And we also had Vlad as first runner-up for the Silver Slugger at DH. Harry Ford won the Silver Slugger at catcher, and then CJ Edwards was second runner-up for the Silver Slugger at third base. So really good numbers all around from everyone. I'm impressed with the simulation that was. Richie Dietz, Colin Hook, Dylan Cruz, Brad Ridley, big year batting .307, but he was out for a good chunk due to injury. Now he's back and fully healthy at 92 overall. Vladdy, we just saw him. Matt Wallner, a bit of a down year, but still solid from him, 149 hits. CJ Edwards had a career year. Harry Ford, big bounce back after slower 2031 and 32 seasons. Shane Ward's first year here in Montreal, not the craziest batting numbers. They were okay batting .250, but .996 fielding percentage is what we're most impressed with. And there you go. When it comes to our pitching rotation, it's not going to be led by Mackenzie Gore anymore now at a 79 overall. It's our first postseason. He doesn't start game 1, or I forget if he started last year. Mackenzie Gore has been a machine through this franchise mode, but we know that he's getting older. He's regressing. We're going to be leaning more heavily on Ernesto Valdez, 93 overall, 3.26 ERA this year. Lenny Parsons, 93 overall, 3.52 ERA this year. Joe Ryan Jr., 90 overall, 2.44 ERA this year. And Mighty Joe, you're too generous. At a time like this, Mighty Joe sends in that 20. Let's not allow EA to dampen our spirits. This channel has many things to be proud of, and then some. I'm here for the full ride. Let's go Expos. Let's win it to shove in EA's face here on the San Diego studios instead. Much love to you, Mr. Goat782, and much love extends to the family. Mighty Joe, the words mean more than the donation. Thank you, sir. Let me go ahead and add those entries into the created player raffle, which sadly is getting pushed more and more. I've done the raffle, the last raffle, but the actual creation of those players are getting pushed more and more since we're not getting to our next franchise mode series seemingly anytime soon. Well, that means a lot. Thank you, Mighty Joe. Goes a long way with all the expenses here in my life in the current moment, and going back on the channel whenever needed. Thank you very much, my friend. Joe Ryan Jr., let's do it for Mighty Joe. Mackenzie Gore, still good numbers at 34 years of age. And finally, Oliver Shipman in his first full rookie season. Not the greatest numbers, but obviously they were going to come back down to earth when he played so many innings. 4.78 ERA, 1.44 WHIP, but 18 quality starts. You got to give it to him. 18 quality starts. Only 10 wins, but you got to give it to Oliver Shipman. In long relief, Trevor Rogers, solid. Stefan Ortega, rookie year, okay. In mid relief, Benito Perez, not his best year either. Christopher Miller, we picked him up from Miami. Not a great year from him. Andrew Lara, okay. Donnie Dubois, not great. His worst season with us, technically. And Maddox Charles as our closer at 3.25 ERA, 7 blown saves, 1.12 whip. Not really great numbers from him either, if I'm being honest. So the bullpen in general was not very impressive. So hopefully we can rely on our starters. Maybe even our starters come in relief if we can spread them out well enough. And hopefully we don't need to rely too much on the bullpen. So that's the season that was, ladies and gentlemen, moving into the 2033 postseason. I do have leaves on, so I'm not going to be super engaged. No problem, Mighty Joe. No problem at all. Let me just get you the lineup for the Cincinnati Reds, who are a major rival of ours in the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise mode on MLB The Show 23. Martin Enfield at an 89 overall. We can see his numbers in the top corner, well, just beside his player as well. In the wildcard 3-game series that they beat the Marlins in, 273 average for Enfield. Jonathan India, bat 300 at an 81 overall. Luis Angel Acuna, 93 overall, bat 400. Kobe Mayo at 91, bat 300. Mitch Frederick, 87, bat 400. Victor Encarnacion, 85. Edwin Arroyo at an 87. Humberto Enriquez at an 80. And Neville Coles at an 81. On the bench, 84s, 85s, 82. Jet Williams. Was he ever with us, Jet Williams? No. So, yeah, solid lineup, solid bench, I would say, for the Cincinnati Reds, and the heart of their order is definitely dealing right now. Over for the pitching rotation, they have, is Bradley going to be starting? I wonder. Yeah, Bradley's probably starting game 1 as an 88 overall here, but Rhett Lauder's going to come right back in at a 95. So Bradley, 4.4 ERA this year. Rhett Lauder, 3.53 ERA as a 95 overall. Cade Horton, 3.23 as a 90. Felix Bautista, 88 overall with 3.62 ERA in the year. And Oscar Ramirez, 84 with 3.10. Wow. So they'll probably go Bradley, then Lauder. I would assume that's what they're doing. Lauder, 1 appearance in the wild card series, 4 2/3 innings pitched, got blown up a little bit at 11.57 ERA. Cade Horton didn't look great either, so hopefully we can continue roughing them up a little. And in mid-relief, doesn't look like there's anything too special for the Reds, for them in their bullpen either. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this party started. No need to wait any longer. Game 1 of the 2033 NLDS, moving into our 10th season. To finish off, I should say, our 10th season with the Expos. Hopefully you've been enjoying the series. Leave a like if you haven't already. Give us some good luck. Let's get it started. Ernesto Valdez versus Bradley on the mound with home field advantage at Stade Olympique here in Montreal. And you know what? Subscribe if you haven't already. It's free to subscribe. It doesn't give me anything, but you'll be made aware of our uploads, of our live streams. About 50% of the views on the channel come from unsubscribed sources. So if you haven't subscribed yet, you've been thinking about it, you've been watching, hey, subscribe. Worst thing, you just don't watch the videos that pop up in your feed. But you will be made aware of them, and that's what's most important if you've been enjoying the content here on the channel. So this will be our order to begin the postseason. Let's see what kind of tweaks need to be made as we go. But we're coming into this postseason hot, and we're hoping to continue the momentum. After an embarrassing 2032 postseason, we want to come back in a big way and win that 3rd World Series in 5 years. First inning, Martin Enfield at the plate, and he grounds out to start things off. Jonathan India grounds out as well. And also, you could say, why does Valdez start and not Joe Ryan Jr.? I'm going to go with Valdez as a 93, but I think JRJ will start game 2 over Lenny Parsons. But Ernesto Valdez, he is our ace. Leave those likes, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, all that from Mighty Joe. Thank you. If you haven't done any of those, what are you doing? Thanks, Mighty Joe. Here we go, says Hobbsy. Yes, indeed. Luis Angel Acuna grounds out on base. Yeah, we're coming soon, Mark. All right, Richie Deeds to lead off for us, batting .293 on the year. Only played 47 games, but we want to get him more involved, and hopefully he can be in the postseason here. Richie Deeds walks to start this game. Colin Hook flies out. Dylan Cruz singles. Runners on the corners for 92 overall. Brad Ridley, who strikes out. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr., there you go. An error gets him on base and brings in a run. That's going to be a fielding error by the left fielder as Richie Dietz scores. Cruz goes to second, and Vlad gets on first. Matt Wallner now pops up, and that's a run for us to start off this game. Kobe Mayo singles to start off the second inning now for Cincinnati. Encarnacion, stolen base for Mayo. Encarnacion walks. Coles, RBI single. So single, walk, single to start the second inning from Ernesto Valdez. Calm it down, buddy. Frederick, fielder's choice, runners in the corners for Arroyo. Fielder's choice, runners in the corners again for Enriquez. Caught stealing, and that'll end the threat. Okay, CJ Edwards flies out. Harry Ford flies out. Shane Ward flies out. All flyouts. Enriquez solo home run. Wow. Valdez not looking good. 2 runs on 3 hits. Enfield strikes out. There you go. First strikeout of the game. India strikes out. Acuna strikes out. Finally, 1, 2, 3 strikeouts. After giving up that home run, he's angry. Valdez is angry, and he strikes out 3 in a row. Dietz strikes out. Hook solo home run of his own to tie this game at 2. Thank you, Colin Hook. And Dylan Cruz grounds out, followed by Brad Ridley, who strikes out. Top of the 4th inning now for Kobe Mayo. Single for him. Pick off, pitch, fly out. Pick off, pitch, single. Frederick line out. That caught ceiling was huge if Enriquez was going to homer. Yes, that's true. Runners on 1st and 2nd for Arroyo, who flies out. Now it's the bottom of the 4th for Vlad Guerrero Jr. Fly out from him. Wallner walk. All right. CJ double. Runners on 2nd and 3rd for Harry Ford. Walk to load the bases. It's a big chance here for Shane Ward. His first postseason with the Expos at home. Devant les Partisans. Shane Ward. Ooh, RBI single. Let's go. Richie Dietz. One runner thrown out at home, though, looks like. Yes. Edwards thrown out at home plate. So that's 2 outs and runners on 1st and 2nd for Richie Dietz. RBI single from him. Colin Hook, who just had the home run last time, walks to load the bases once more. Another chance here for Dylan Cruz. Bradley getting tired. Will he be pulled? Dylan Cruz, pop up. Where did it get to? To the catcher. Oh, man. All right, 4-2 Expos. Valdez still about half bar energy, a little less than half. Enriquez ground out. Enfield strikeout. India ground out. Well done. Bradley's going to get pulled here for sure. Yeah. Carlos Lagrange? How are you supposed to pronounce it? I'm not exactly sure, but 6'7" from the Dominican. Edwards ahead of Wallner. Then how did Wallner score if the last out was at home? Maybe. I scored a couple, but was hoping for more. Well said. How did it work here? Let me see. So who was thrown out? Edwards was thrown out at home, right? So Wallner walks. He's on 1st. Double. Wallner's at 3rd. Ford walks. Ward singles. Enfield throws out Edwards at home plate. So, okay, so Wallner, it was just that they didn't say it. Wallner scored, and then Edwards was thrown out. Yes, that's what it was. Okay. Bottom of the 5th, Brad Ridley grounds out. Vlad Guerrero flies out. Matt Wallner flies out. Top of the 6th inning, Valdez on a short leash now. Acuna strikeout. Mayo fly out. And Encarnacion strikeout. Wow, all right. CJ, bottom of the 6th, fly out. Ford strikeout. Ward ground out. Top of the 7th, Valdez has found his groove, but energy's going down. I'll give him his one mistake. 2 for 2 is Neville Coles. He strikes out. 7 strikeouts now for Valdez, who didn't have any till, what, 3rd inning? At least the 2nd inning. Frederick pops up. Arroyo strikes out. Ooh, Ernesto Valdez is dealing. Richie Dietz walks to start this, now in the second half of the 7th inning. Hook fly out. Cruz double play. Valdez, I need the energy. We need the energy, but we can't trust the bullpen. He's going to get his one mistake. Enriquez single. Okay, now we'll pull him. Now here comes Trevor Rogers. With a runner on 1st. Yes. Enfield strikeout. India line out. Acuna ground out. Well done. Thank you, Trevor Rogers. Bottom of the 8th with a 2-run lead. Ridley, Guerrero, and Wallner all hitless. They're up next. Ridley fly out. Guerrero strikeout. Wallner strikeout. They're all 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 now. 9th inning to close it out. I'm going to keep it with Trevor Rogers. Get me the save, big boy. Mayo walk. Pick off pitch. Fly out. Pick off pitch, double play to end the game. And the Expos defeat the Reds 4-2 thanks to that big 4th inning. Valdez, player of the game. He gave up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and a home run. But through 7 innings, he struck out 8. Well done to Ernesto Valdez as Trevor Rogers gets the save, and we come away with that Game 1 victory. Let me get a sip of water after that one. Yeah, I deserve that sip of water. That was for Mighty Joan, that one, for that dono. They did it for MJM. Okay, so Game 2 now, back still in Montreal. This is where JRJ will get his chance on the mound. Lenny Parsons, we won't go to him just yet. All lefties here so far. So we'll go to JRJ, the reigning NL Cy Young winner. Not good news for the Reds. After just having to deal with Valdez, they now have to deal with JRJ, where they only had 2 runs. They have to find a way to get more. Here we go, in the top of the 1st, Game 2 of the NLDS. Enfield pops up, India grounds out, Acuna strikes out. Great start for JRJ. Richie Dietz pop up, Hook strike out, Cruz ground out. Second inning, Mayo singles, Frederick double play, well done. Encarnacion line out. Who got into the Hook double play to the second baseman, to the first baseman, great. Ridley singles to start off to start off the bottom of the second. Guerrero singles, runners on first and second for Matt Wallner, double play, but it does advance Ridley to third. CJ, bring him home! He grounds out. Arroyo single, pick off Enriquez double play, another double play. That's our third double play in 2 games. That seems to be kind of rare, I find, in the quick manage. Coles flies out. That gets us through 3. I can't speak. Harry Ford strikes out. Shane Ward error gets him on first. Do we steal second with his 59 stealing? Let's go crazy. I'm going to try. Stolen base for Shane Ward. Now, Richie, bring him home. Walk. Okay. Colin Hook fly out. Ended this game because Mayo is going to be an issue. Yes, agreed. Dylan Cruz strikes out, leaving those guys stranded. Enfield singles. Pick off. Pitch. RBI double for Jonathan India to give the Reds the lead. Pick off second pitch, ground out. Pick off pitch, ground out. Pick off pitch, ground out. Good. Being out hit 4-2, but down 1-0. Brad Ridley flies out. Guerrero grounds out. Wallner walks for CJ, who grounds out. Not great. Encarnacion ground out. Arroyo single. Enriquez strikeout. Coles walk. Enfield strikeout. Woo! Getting out a little pinch there as well. A couple of pinches that I didn't want to be in. Bottom of the 5th, only 2 hits through 4 innings. Let's go, boys. Harry Ford singles to start off the inning. Our opportunity of the inning, I should say. Shane Ward, fielder's choice, gets him on first. Richie Dietz single. Runners on first and second for Colin Hook, fly out. Dylan Cruz, fly out. Jonathan India doubles. Mighty Joe's losing faith in JRJ. Acuna 2-run home run. Yeah, it's over for JRJ. We're going to Mackenzie Gore. Mackenzie Gore, get in here. Mayo fly out. Frederick ground out. Encarnacion strikeout. Gore loves the playoffs. Down 3-0's not too late. We have 4 more innings to do something, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. Ridley ground out. Guerrero single. At least there's that. Wallner strikeout. Edwards strikeout. Runners stranded on first again. Arroyo fly out. Enriquez ground out. Cole strikeout. Thank you, Mackenzie Gore, but we're not doing anything for him. Ford singles. Ward singles. Okay, Ward and Ford. Runners on first and second for Richie Dietz. Let's go, Richie! Single to load the bases. This is only game 2, yes. This is our opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Do we go into the game? Let me know. Do we just continue from here or do we go in? Bases loaded with no outs, down by 3, with Colin Hook at the plate. Hook, Cruz, and Ridley up next. Do we play it from here or do we go in? Bases loaded, down by 3 in the bottom of the 7th. This is the moment. Single, single, single. Ford, Ward, and Dietz. Nobody's telling me to go in yet. I'll just give it a second for the lag. If you don't want to, then no problem. But if there's someone who really wants to see it, then I'll say we'll go in. But no one's telling me anything. So here we go. Colin Hook batting 167. And Rhett Lauder is a righty. Colin Hook, come on. I don't know why his contact against lefties is down, but his contact against righties is up. Colin Hook. Colin Hook. We have 8 hits and no runs. Just press that swing. Colin Hook! 2 runs scored on the RBI single! 2 RBI single from Colin Hook. Let's go! Big moment, not a super big moment right now. Perfect. So better that we didn't go in. Better that we didn't go in. I was kind of hyping it up more. I just had to press that button, get over the hump in my head, and there you go. Rhett Lauder now allows 4 consecutive singles. Single, 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 single. It's a 1-run deficit. Runners on first and second with no outs. Let's keep it rolling here. Dylan Cruz. Oh, it's a pitching change, of course. Sam Bachman comes in. 77 overall. Dylan Cruz, runner thrown out on the single. That's 5 consecutive singles. But Hook, is it Hook who's thrown out? No, it was Dietz thrown out at home. Too bad. That's 1 out now. Brad Ridley, line out. And Vlad Guerrero Jr., fielder's choice. All right. We should have gotten more, but I'll take 2 runs. Mackenzie Gore, stay strong, big boy. Strikeout. Error. Who's getting an error here from Richie Dietz? Come on, Richie. You got thrown out at home and then you do that. Acuna walk. Mayo strikeout. Frederick strikeout. Woo, that was scary. 2 more chances here. Matt Wallner 0 for 2. Diego Cabrera coming in. 89 overall, Diego Cabrera. Matt Wallner 0 for 5 here in the playoffs. He walks. All right, to start things off. CJ Edwards walks as well. Runners on first and second. Do we go in now? Let's give Ford his swing. Harry Ford, double play. All right, we're going to have to just go through it then. Shane Ward, you got Wallner on third. Bring him home. Fly out. Okay, Maddox Charles, keep the 1-run deficit. Here we go. Here comes a single. Ground out, thank you. Ground out, ground out, ground out. Thank you very much. It's only game 2. It's not elimination. We won't hop into it. We're down by 1. We're out hitting them 10-7. Cabrera's full energy almost, and he puts up 2 walks to start. I know. Let's go, Richie. You're batting 3 for 5. Michael Chavez coming in. Richie Dietz, solo home run to tie this game! Woo, what an effort! Late from the Expos, bottom of the 9th at home. Richie Dietz with a leadoff solo home run. The rally caps worked, Mighty Joe. This game is tied. Now can we walk it off? Colin Hook singles. Dylan Cruz singles. Runners on first and second. Do we play small ball? Do we just play a little small ball here? Brad Ridley bunt. Mesa's coming in. They switch their pitcher. Richie makes up for getting Ken at the plate. Yes. Small ball. Ridley bunt him over. And Vlad bring him in. Strike. No! Oh, no. Matt Wallner. 0 for 5. Can he be the hero? Wallner walks to load the bases. Another walk for Wallner. CJ Edwards now batting 167 to be the hero and walk it off. CJ walks it off for the Expos! CJ Edwards walks it off, and Richie Dietz is the player of the game. 4-3 Expos win, up 2-0 in this series. Wow, what a rally! From down 3-0 to winning 4-3, out-hitting the Reds 14-7. Dietz player of the game. Charles gets the win. And we're now 1 win away from the NLCS. What a game that was. What a game. Let's get Lenny Parsons in here for Game 3 at the Great American Ballpark. Great American Ballpark, I think, right? Lenny Parsons on the mound. And Richie Dietz leading off. Of course he is. What a home run that was. Cade Horton on the mound for the Reds. Let's get this party started, everybody, to sweep the Reds and move on to the NLCS. Dietz flies out. Hook singles. Dylan Cruz, 2-run home run. Don't mind if I do, Dylan Cruz, to start this game off. Ridley flies out. Guerrero grounds out. 2-0 Expos to start early. Enfield strikeout. India ground out. Acuna ground out. That's what, when this pitching rotation is on its game, that's 3 90-plus players right there. What a rotation. Wallner ground out, Edwards strikeout, Ford flyout. Wallner still hitless. Mayo ground out, Cole's pop-up, Case strikeout. Shane Ward to start the third grounds out. Dietz walks, Hook singles. Cruz, not a home run this time, strikeout. Runners on first and second with 2 outs for Brad Ridley, who flies out. Frederick strikeout, Arroyo strikeout, Enriquez single. Enfield ground out. Top of the 4th inning, Vladdy grounds out. Wallner 0 for 6, he strikes out. 0 for 7 now. Edwards walk. He was quiet. He was terrible, actually, last postseason too, Wallner. Taking Edwards out for dinner. Can I come? Harry Ford walks. Runners on first and second for Shane Ward. Fielder's choice. Bottom of the 4th, India walks. Acuna pops up. Mayo flies out. Coles lines out. How about that? 1 hit through 4 innings. Dietz grounds out. Hook strikes out. Cruz strikes out. Bottom of the 5th. Case ground out. Frederick single. Arroyo walk. Enriquez RBI single. Come on. Enfield pops up. India strikes out. Well done. Lenny Parsons. Don't start losing me now. Brad Ridley's 1 for 10. He singles. Thank you. Guerrero fielder's choice. Wallner walks. He walks but doesn't hit. Runners on first and second with 1 out for CJ, who strikes out. And Harry Ford single to load the bases for Shane Ward, who grounds out. 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Lenny Parsons, the energy's going down, but he's doing well. Acuna single. Mayo single. Last one. Cole's 2 RBI double. 2 RBI double. Bases clearing double. Lenny Parsons, you lost it. He was dealing, and he fell apart. Donnie Dubois coming in. Gives up a single right away. RBI single, fly out, fly out, fly out. All right, from up 2-0 to down 4-2 now. Let's go. Richie Dietz, the hero, strikeout. Hook ground out, Cruz strikeout. Parsons is paying for that dinner now. Yes, he is. Enfield ground out. India walk. Oops, I walked by accident. Oh my goodness. Walk again. Okay, let's just call it then. Strikeouts. Okay, good. If we're going to lose, we're going to lose. But that got out of a sticky situation. Now, down by 2 with 2 innings left. We're not done yet. But Brad Ridley, he's been bad, man. Come on, Brad. You have 1 hit tonight. He flies out. Vlad's been bad too. He flies out. And Wallner 0 for 7. We're going to bring in Elijah Green. I probably should have brought in Jonas Roosh. I can still change. Yeah, Jonas Roosh is going to come in instead. Jonas Roosh strikes out. Okay. Strikeout, pop-up, single, ground out. Our last chance here. Down by 2, top of the 9th. C.J. Edwards against Diego Cabrera. Edwards singles. We're not done yet. I'm going to go crazy and say still second. Caught stealing, and that's the game. Strikeout, single, fly out. There you go. As we lose 4-2. No sweep in this one. And we'll continue into the series. But we cannot allow ourselves to have what happened against the Diamondbacks 2 years ago happen. We're go up 2 games and lose 3 in a row. 4-2 loss. Shake it off. Win this one. It's a non-negotiable. We got to win this one at the Great American Ballpark. With Ernesto Valdez back on the mound? Or do we give it to Mackenzie Gore, who looked good when he came in relief? Yeah, let me know who gets the start in this one. Let me put the controller down for a sec. Hear me out. Top 3 stay. Edwards, Ford, Vlad. Yeah, actually, you know what? What am I saying? We have to fix the batting order with how bad those guys have been. Top 3 stay. And then it goes Edwards, Ford. Hold on. Edwards, Ford, Vlad, Wallner, Ridley. Vlad, Wallner, Ridley, Ward. I'm down for that. Ortega, I don't think so. Because he's a long relief guy anyways. And his clutch is 46. That's the problem. We're looking at clutch. 80 for Valdez, 76 Parsons, 85 JRJ, 66 for Gore, really. 68 Shipman. Are we against a righty in this game? Felix Bautista, is he a righty? Let me see. Let's say just Gore for a second. No, he's a lefty. Gore with Shipman ready if needed. We could do that. Effion Valdez because of his energy. True. We could say we pull him after 4 innings or something. Or we save him to be the guy in Game 5 if it goes to a deciding Game 5. Dietz, Hook, Cruz. Then it goes Edwards, Ford, Guerrero. Edwards, Ford, Guerrero. Wallner, Ridley. Wallner might come out entirely. 91, 83 for contact. 88, 83 for contact. I don't know. Can I keep playing Wallner with numbers like that? I don't think I can. Elijah Green has been here before. He's been clutch in those moments. I think Green might come in for Wallner. Maybe we give Wallner the start of the game, but then Green comes in after, but short leash. Julien might have to come in too for Ridley, who's batting 167. So Julien and Green are both options in this game. Okay, gotcha. We'll save Valdez then. We'll do Gore, and we'll see how long he lasts with Shipman ready to go if need be, or Ortega or whatever else. Yeah, Guerrero's only an 81. Crazy. But he still performs. All right, here we go. Let's shake off that last one. 4-2 loss. We still have a nice little lead here. We can afford a loss, but I don't want to lose. It's a non-negotiable. This is a must-win in my mind. We can afford it, but I'm still calling it a must-win. I don't want to go to a deciding Game 5 against our rivals, the Reds. Let's win it. Let's head into the NLCS. Let's enjoy our lives. Here we go. Richie Dietz strikes out. No, series is 2-1 in our favor. Hook ground out. Cruz walk for CJ. Single. Ford, RBI single. There you go. Thank you, Hobbsy. This is why the AGM's got to give in their thoughts. Thank you. And Guerrero walks to load the bases for Matt Wallner. Here's your chance, Matty. Woo! Bases clearing double for Matt Wallner. It's 4-0 Expos in the top of the first. Wow, with 2 outs as well. Strikeout, ground out. And with 2 outs, we go walk, single, single, walk, and bases clearing double. 4-0 on 3 hits. Brad Ridley, here's a chance to get in on the action. He strikes out. Of course he does. Okay, Mackenzie Gore, show us what you still got in the tank, buddy. Leadoff double for Enfield. India, 2-run home run. Gore, you're about to get pulled right here, buddy. Acuna walk, Mayo fly out, Cole strikeout. Case fly out. So our 4-run lead is quickly cut to 2. Ward ground out. Dietz single. Hook single. Cruz RBI. 2 RBI double. Sorry, no. Was a runner thrown out? Oh, Hook thrown out at home. All right, that's 1 run at least. Edwards grounds out. All right, 3-run lead. Gore, you're about to get pulled, buddy. Frederick ground out. Arroyo walks. Henriquez single. Goodbye. So now in comes Oliver Shipman. With runners on first and second, 3-run lead. Enfield walks. Great. India, walk. We walk in a run. Then an RBI single. Figure it out. And a 3-run home run. I hate this bullpen so much. Or just this depth pitching at all. From 5-2 to down 7-5. 4-1 our runs and 2-5 their runs. Come on! Strikeout. Ford strikes out. Guerrero strikes out. Wallner grounds out. Trevor Rogers, let's go. Solo home run. What a joke. Ground out, strikeout, single, caught stealing. Brad Ridley, last chance where Julien comes in next time. Strikeout, goodbye. Ward, fly out. Dietz, fly out. Ground out, walk, pop up. Colin Hook, double. There you go. Let's do it. Batista's getting tired. Cruz, fly out. Edwards, walk. Ford, pop up. Guerrero. What a waste. Another waste. Cody Travis, welcome to the stream. Coles, fly out. Case, ground out. Frederick, ground out. Good. Top of the 6th inning, down by 3. Wallner 1 for 2 on the day. He walks. Ridley is out. Julien is in. Edouard Julien, monte-moi ça, mon ami. Let's go. Fly out. Ward walk. Richie Dietz 385 fly out. And Colin Hook 467 fly out. Awesome. Arroyo single. Henriquez double play. Good. Enfield fly out. Top of the 7th. Cruz walks. I'd almost steal, but I don't know. Edwards pop up. Ford. RBI double from Harry Ford. Thank you. That's 1. Vladdy, 2-run home run! This game is tied! I was giving up hope! Vlad Guerrero Jr., we just at the perfect time, couldn't have come at a better time. 2-run home run for Vladdy, and this game is tied at 8. Wow. After what? 9, 3, 7... How many runs were scored there? 5, 6, 7, 8... 12 runs between the two teams in the first 2 innings, then only 1 the next 4 innings after that. We score 3 here in the 7th. 1 out, bases empty, Matt Wallner. Bryce Wilson coming in. Old man Vlad says, do not go gentle. Speaking of do not go gentle, quick side note. Do not go gentle in That Good Night, the poem by Dylan Thomas, which was made so even more popular in pop culture by Interstellar. The 10-year anniversary of Interstellar just passed in September, correct? And it's being re-released in IMAX for a limited time. And the first showing was tonight. I'm going tomorrow night downtown Montreal at 10 p.m. to watch the 3-hour Interstellar movie. I haven't seen it in theaters. I watched it, I think, 3 times in theaters. I'm watching it in IMAX for the first time since the first time that I watched it. I only saw it in IMAX once. So I'm watching it in IMAX. It's not the 70mm reel, sadly, because that's only in Ontario, about 500 kilometers away from me. But I will be watching it in digital IMAX at 10 p.m. for a 3-hour movie, so talk about crazy. But I cannot wait to see Interstellar again and think about not going in gentle into That Good Night. Just want to put it out there. Matt Wallner walks. He loves walking. All right, Wallner, keep doing that. Julien, monte-moi qu'on a. There you go. Walk for Julien. Runners on first and second for Shane Ward. Strikeout. Richie, strikeout. More runners stranded. Thank you, Mark. All right, bottom of the 7th here. Trevor Rogers still dealing. India ground out. Acuna single. No, don't start with that. Don't give me that, Mighty Joe. Oh yeah, way past my bedtime for that one. I'm gonna take a nap tomorrow. I think like 1 nap a year. Mayo singles. All right. Runners on first and third. Runners on the corners with 1 out. We're gonna turn to Benito Perez. First appearance of the postseason. He walks to load the bases. Case grand slam. Yeah. What can I throw? Here's some small little squishy balls. I'm gonna throw these against the wall. Now I feel better. As we lose game 4, and we'll go to game 5. Let me just do that one more time. Benito Perez, you bum. Serenity now, serenity now, serenity now. Serenity now, serenity now, serenity now, serenity now. Serenity now, serenity now, serenity now. Okay. He still can't even get pulled yet. Frederick ground out. There you go. Goodbye, Benito. Last appearance ever with us, maybe? Who knows? Christopher Miller, strikeout. We're now down by 4, down 12-8. Colin Hook walks. Cruz, strikeout. Edwards, line out. Ford, pitching change for Daniel Hanna. RBI triple. How rare. Actually, no, he had some triples this season, if I remember. Oh, man. So RBI triple from Harry Ford. And Vlad Guerrero Jr. flies out. There's 1 run. We've had a great game. 9 runs on 10 hits, but we've given up 12 on 11. Enriquez, strikeout. Enfield, walk. India, strikeout. Acuna, RBI triple. Great. There goes that momentum. And we're down by 4 again. Let's just call it here. Matt Wallner. Let's give a chance to Elijah Green. Oh, ground out. Single. Single. Runners on first and second. Runner thrown out. No! Ah, single, but runner thrown out. Runners on the corners for our last chance here. Colin Hook batting 437, fielder's choice. And after winning 2 games in a row, we lose back-to-back, including a 13-9 loss. As we now go to a deciding Game 5 in Cincinnati. Sorry, no, in Montreal. The Rockies and the Cubs are also going to 5. As in the ALCS, it's going to be the Mariners versus the Yankees. What a joke. Win 2 in a row, then lose 2 in a row. In disgusting fashion. Ernesto Valdez will be on the mound for this one. At Stade Olympique. Dans la belle province. Sorry, wrong pitcher. Valdez on the mound. Valdez versus, who was it? Was it Louder for them? I believe so, yeah. It all comes down to this. To go to... the only time we made it to the NLCS is when we win the World Series. We've only been in 2 NLCSs. I don't want our 5th postseason to be 2 World Series and 3 NLDS losses, including 3 consecutive NLDS losses. I don't want to have a 3rd consecutive NLDS loss. We got to see the NLCS. This is a must-win game for so many players here. A lot of this core will change just due to necessity, but even more so if we lose this game. Wallner, Gore, guys like that. Line traded to Montreal. Ooh, breaking news for me, Landon. Thank you, Internet Explorer. Very good. Okay, here we go. Enfield grounds out. India singles to start this one off. First hit of the game right away. Pick off. Acuna flies out. And Mayo grounds out. There's the first inning. 1 down, 8 to go. Richie Dietz grounds out. Colin Hook grounds out. Dylan Cruz. Sorry, did I say his name twice? Ground out, ground out. Neville Cole strikeout. Case hit by pitch. Frederick strikeout. Arroyo strikeout. Well done. Bottom of the second for C.J. Edwards, who strikes out. Harry Ford batting 429 flies out. Vlad Guerrero batting 176 pops up. Top of the third. Enriquez fly out. Enfield fly out. India ground out. We're hitless through 2. Here we go. Bottom of the third. Matt Wallner. Not been impressed, but he's been getting a lot of walks. Matt Wallner strikes out. Brad Ridley, I've not been impressed either. He pops up. And Shade Ward grounds out. 1 hit for both teams through 3 innings here. Top of the 4th for Acuna. He grounds out. Mayo grounds out. Coles flies out. We're getting a pitching gem, a pitching clinic, and we can't get any hits on Rhett Lauder with his whatever 6 ERA was to start the game. Message in a bottle, carrier pigeon, that's what it must have been. Dietz flies out. Hook singles. There's our first hit of the game with 1 out, runner on first. Dylan Cruz strikes out, and Edwards grounds out, left stranded. Brent Case hit by pitch, second hit by pitch. Same player. The same player hit by pitch again. Frederick fly out. Arroyo strikeout. Enriquez 2-run home run. It couldn't last forever. Enfield single. Stolen base. Runner thrown out. Thank goodness. So Valdez fell apart in that 5th inning. Down 2-0 with 1 hit. 1 hit. We're going to go in like the 7th inning if we have to. Ford leadoff double. Thank you. Vlad, so help me. I'd almost, if it was 0-0, I might go bunt and sack fly. Do we do, well, these guys can't hit. You know what? If it was the other end of the order, maybe I would think about it. No. Bunt and sack fly. There you go. Give me that 1 run. And Ridley single. Ward single. Dietz single. Oh, don't tell me I wasted an opportunity here. But who knows what, if Guerrero and Wallner would have been out, then this would have been a whole different story. we would have had bases loaded, but with a 2-0 game. So 2-1, bases loaded, 2 outs. Colin Houck batting .421, and he pops up. Yeah, we'll get a speech here. We'll get a speech soon. Acuna grounds out. Mayo strikes out. Coles flies out. Let's go. Do it for your pitcher. Dylan Cruz ground out. Edwards ground out. Ford fly out. Down by 1 here in the 7th. Valdez getting tired. Case single. Case 1 for 1. Hit by pitch twice. Frederick pop up. Arroyo double play. I think that's going to be it for Valdez, though. Let's go. Is Lauder going to stay in here? If he is, bottom of the 7th. Vlad Guerrero Jr. Do we put Julien in at second base, I wonder? Lauder's a righty, and Julien has that clutch factor. Only at 47 clutch, though, actually. Vlad is at 70. We gotta play the cards. Vlad Guerrero Jr. ground out. Matt Wallner. I don't know if I can trust Wallner at all anymore. He got us that sac fly, but I'm going Jonas Roosh with his 91 contact against righties to close off the game. Jonas Roosh grounds out, and Brad Ridley flies out. Okay. One mistake. Or do we pull him? We pull him. We're going to pull him. Let's go to... I don't know. Joe Ryan Jr. Give me an inning or 2 here. JRJ. Enriquez ground out. Enfield strikeout. India ground out. Well done. All right, I'm going to hop into it now. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Down by 1 in a deciding Game 5 of the NLDS.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. Thanks for joining.
Here we go. Michael Chavis on the mound. Control down. And there we go.
Getting ready to hit.
Michael Chavis here for the bottom of the 8th. First pitch swung on right away. Finds the gap and gets on base. Thank you, Shane Ward. Shane Ward, first pitch he sees, swinging and getting on base. Thank you, Shane Ward. Well done. Fired up. Boom. All right, now and Elijah Green coming in as pinch runner. So who's going to play first after? I don't know about that decision by the manager, but it's been made. Richie Dietz at the plate now. Runner on first, swings on that first curveball that he sees. But considering we can't trust the bullpen at all. I know, at all.
Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The 0-1.
Ooh, takes that curveball inside this time. Very good. 1-1.
Bullpen has some movement. Diego Cabrera getting loose out there.
Delivery. Ooh, swing and a miss on the 2-seam.
And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Another 2-seam coming. Ooh, swings on that. Is that going to get down? No, it's not going to get down, and he'll go back to first. All right, pop up there for Dietz. 1 out, runner on first. Oh, let me see. What's this, Mighty Joe? You gave me a poem.
Stepping in,
By William Ernest Henry. We'll have to read this if we get to the 9th inning. Thank you, Mighty Joe. All right, Colin Houck at the plate now. 1 out, runner on first. Takes the 2-seam up high. Ball 1. What's this? Okay, a few little signals there. Good. Devant la partisan au Montréal. À Montréal. Excuse me. Fouled back on the 4-seam. One and one delivery, swing and a miss on the 4-seam this time. 1-2. Colin Houck 1 for 3 on the day. Delivery takes that down low, curveball. 2-2 now. Good take. Make him pitch a little bit. Come on. 2-2 delivery, swung on. That's gonna be popped up again. Another pop up. All right, down to the last out of the 8th inning. Dylan Cruz 0 for 3 on the day, batting .263 this postseason. A home run would go such a long way. We haven't seen an in-game home run in so long, I find. Dylan Cruz at the plate 0 for 3 on the day. Takes that 4-seam down the heart.
Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Delivery. Ooh, four-seam called a strike. Oh boy, and that'll be it for the 8th inning as he's quickly down 0-2.
You just gotta hope that you can make contact.
And that gets called. Oh, 3 takes. Or is it a foul in 2 takes? I don't even remember. Someone needs their Harry Ford moment. Oh, and in comes Maddox Charles to blow it. And Brian Bradley getting put at first base now. Alright, here we go. Top of the 9th, and we'll probably, you know what, let's just quick manage through it. Let's just lose if we're gonna lose, right? Fly out, ground out, line out. Hey, well done, Maddox Charles. And in comes Diego Cabrera now. Diego Cabrera. We're down to our last 3 outs of the season, ladies and gentlemen. Deja vu for sure. Trying to avoid losing a 3rd straight year in the NLDS. First pitch ball. You know what? I forgot the poem here from Mighty Joe. Let's read the poem. By William Ernest Henley. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole. This is me coming down to the dugout to speak to the team. I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Montreal Expos, let's go. Down by 1, let's see some passion. From a team that won back-to-back World Series, 3 consecutive NL East titles. Let's see some passion. That's going to be fouled there. Let's see some passion. 3 out of 4 NL East titles. 3 out of the last 4. Swung on again, fouled once more. C.J. Edwards, down to his last strike. 0 for 3 on the day. Cabrera, delivery, take. Good take on the 4-seam. 2-2 now.
Chased the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Cabrera, swung! Oh! The animation changed for a second. I thought it was going to be a home run. Pop up to the catcher. Good evening, Gavin. Welcome to the stream. Whoa, I was about to blow the roof off this place. Harry Ford, he's been here before. He's got that clutch factor. Harry Ford, we're down to our last 2 outs of the season. Ford takes the changeup, call the ball. Come on, Harry Ford, we just need 1. Ford swings on that, there you go. I'd love a home run, but I'll take a single. The tying run is on first. The winning not only the winning game, the game-winning run, sorry. The series-winning run at the plate. Can we have a walk-off, please? The game-tying run on first, the series-winning run at the plate. It's Vlad Guerrero Jr., the NL MVP second runner-up. Cabrera, the delivery. What's that? Wait, what's happening? Okay, he just stole second. Oh, whenever the animation changes, my heart skips a beat. Great job to steal second. Well done. Ford steals second. Tying run on second. Series winning run on at the plate. Guerrero swings on that. Advances the runner. Advances the runner. Thank you. 2 outs with the tying run on third. Wow, this is intense. Jonas Roosh, who came in to pinch hit for Matt Wallner. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Just bring in the man on third, please, Jonas. An out away from ending our season, a run away from extending it, and 2 runs away from going to the next round. First pitch, call the ball. Leave a like if you haven't already for some good luck. Let's go, boys! Do not go gentle! Jonas Roosh. The delivery, swing and a miss on the 4-seam for Jonas Roosh. 1-1. Come on, Jonas. Come on, Jonas Brothers. I'm a sucker for you. Come on. This is an SOS. Come on! I'm sending you your SOS, Jonas. Come on. Taken in for a ball. Very good. 2-1. 2-1. Swung on. Fouled. Down to the last strike. Down to the last strike. Jonas, bring him home, Jonas! Bring him home! Roosh. What a take! What a take! And it's a full count. Oh yeah, year 3000 is a must. I'm I'm also a big time Rush guy. Here we go. With a full count. Roosh! Swung on. Yes! Yeah, Jonas Roosh! Yes, Jonas Roosh! Bringing in the tying run! The Expos have life! With a full count down to our last strike of the season! Jonas Roosh has brought in the tying run! We will see extra innings! Now can Brad Ridley, who's 1 for 3 on the day, bring home the walk-off? The winning run. Can we walk it off here in the bottom of the 9th? What a huge moment there. Ford getting on base, stealing the base after, and then being brought in from third. What a rally from Jonas Roosh. Brad Ridley, big hit there. That'll be a pop-up. We're going to go to extras. We're going to extras, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to extras. Jonas Roosh, you're my hero. RDS, TSN, TVA Sport, Stade Olympique. All the different... I love it. I don't always get to see all this. Billet, Go Expos, Bonsoir à la partie, all that.
All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate.
Maddox Charles on the mound. Do we watch this? Do we watch it or do we play it? Do we quick manage it, you know? I'm scared to watch what the AI will do here. Do we watch it? Maddox Charles. Close it out, buddy. Shut the door here in the top of the 10th. That stolen base was huge. The last hit was almost a guaranteed double play. Tell me about it. Change up down low. Oh, Jonas Roosh. You animal. Woo! Forcing in for a strike. Swung on. Pop up. Get to that, Ridley. Bradley, whatever your name is. Get in there, Bradley. Terrified but intrigued to watch. Alright, we'll watch. That's 1. That is 1. Mitch Frederick up next. 0 for 3 on the day. Terrified but intrigued. Well said. That's 1. 2 more. There you go. Force him in for a strike. Come on, Maddox. Mad Max. Let's go. Mad Maddox. Let's go. Quelle belle journée. Give it to me. Ooh, swing on a miss on the slider. Beautiful slider. What a nice slider that was. 0-2. Send him packing. Force him down low. He takes it. Let's go, Maddox. Give me another one right here. Ooh, slider just a bit outside this time. It's a beautiful evening in Montreal. Charles delivery. Slider. Call the ball again. Oh, from a 2-0 count, from an 0-2 count, excuse me, to a 3-2 count. Maddox Charles with the full count. Delivery. Gets into play. Ah! That's going to get a man on first. Runner on first. Could have had that. 2 strikes, then 3 straight balls and a single. Ah. Go ahead, run on first. Do we need a new poem? Maybe. Woo, checks his swing, but that's in. Force him in there at 96. Leave that like if you haven't already. We need all the good luck we can get. Maddox Charles, 0-1. Swung on. There you go. Get back. There you go. Beautiful. Throw to second. Is he going to tag up? No, he won't try that. Good. Wonderful. Wonderfully done. Arroyo flies out. And Humberto Enriquez, the last out we need. Here we go. Last one. To push it to the bottom of the 10th. To get to the bottom of the 10th with the tie game, I should say. Charles, ooh, swing and a miss in the 2-seam. Very good. That's 1. 2 more strike. Let's go. Mad Maddox, give it to me. Let's go, Charlie. From the Chocolate Factory. That's going to be a foul. 0-2 now. Last strike of the 10th. Come on. Last strike of the 10th.
2 outs.
Charles delivery. Fouled back. Fouled away, I should say. Still down that last strike of the 10th.
Here comes the pitch.
Charles delivery. Swung on and missed. Mad Max gets it done in the top of the 10th. And we're off to the bottom of the 10th now with a chance to walk it off. Big strikeout. Bradley, Dietz, and Hook are up next. Thank you. Let's get to this next poem for the 10th inning poem now. That was the 9th inning poem. Now time for the 10th inning poem. By Edgar A. Guest. When you're up against a trouble. Here, I'm down in the bullpen again. Oh, boys, bring it in. When you're up against a trouble, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin and set your shoulders. Plant your feet and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do your best that you can do. You may fail, but you may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim. But don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. If the worst is bound to happen, spite all of that you can do, running from it will not save you. See it through. Even hope may seem but futile when with troubles you're beset. But remember you are facing just what other men have met. You may fail, but fall still fighting. Don't give up, whatever you do. Eyes front, head high to the finish. See it through. See it through, gentlemen. Let's go. 1 run away from the NLCS. Bradley, first pitch, 4-seam up high, taking it for a ball. If I can scare anyone in the baseball channel with message I should send. Oh, what'd you send? In the baseball or the MLB suggestion channel? That's gonna be popped up. Oh no. Pop up there. The Mets are in agreement with Clay Holmes pending a physical. Former Yankee to the Mets. Oh, you're pulling a Jiggles. And just like that, that is 1 out. Lovely. Richie Dietz is up next. What I'm scared of is the game's going to pull Maddox Charles and put a bum like Benito Perez in if we go to the 11th. Force him up high for a ball. Richie Dietz, he's been a hero here this postseason. Come on, Richie, walk it off. Dietz, force him. Takes that. Good. Taking the changeup. Swung on. He's going to get to it. And he will. Great. Just like that, 2 strikes and we're 1 out. Oh, sorry, 2 outs and we're 1 out away from the 11th inning. Oh, man. Colin Hook, our last chance. There you go. There you go, Colin. That was like a double to me. Is that... Wait, hold on! Colin Hook almost walks off with a home run! But we'll settle for a double. Colin Hook with a huge double right there. Oh my goodness, if only. If only we had the extra runner on second. Wow, that almost had it. That almost had enough. That almost had enough. Runner on second, the winning run on second. Dylan Cruz, bring him home. Bring him home, Dylan. 4-seam, call the strike. Cruz 0 for 4 on the day. Be the hero, Dylan. Hook and Cruz. Let's go. That's going to be a little chopper down to first. Oh, great chance there. End of the 10th. Let me just make... I don't want Charles to get pulled, so I'm going to go team select there.
11th inning set to get underway.
Yeah, that's a strike. For sure. I didn't mean to say that it wasn't when I said call the strike. All right, here we go, top of the 11th. Charles, I need you to do it again. Let's go, Mad Max. I need you to do it again. There you go, 2-seam. Ah, it's a ball, actually. What's his energy at? Can't even, doesn't tell me, eh? If I look here... Let's see now. Energy's about halfway. Half bar for energy. 11th inning poem. Chopper fouled. To the top of the 11th. 4-seam down low. That's him fouled.
Nobody can get there, and it's a foul.
2-2. Mad Maddox, there you go. Oh! Slider. I thought it might have touched enough of the strike zone there. Indy up next. He's hot. 3-2 now. Full count. Throw a strike, big boy. And that's going to get, there you go, to the third baseman. Edwards gets it to first. Bang. That's what I need to see from our infield. That's 1 out. Jonathan India, 2 for 4 on the day. He's up next. That's 1. Let's go Mad Max. India, woo! Slider right in there for a strike. Beautiful. Need that first pitch strike. India swings on that one. That's going to be fouled way away.
And a foul ball.
Dietz was fighting for it, though. Good run. Good run, Richie. From the Netherlands. They run over there. Chopper. 0-2 now. Let's go. 1 strike away from having 2 outs. That would go a long way. Mad Maddox. Ooh, 4-seam. 1-2. Don't pitch 3 straight balls now. Let's go. Charles. Swing and a miss from India. And that's 2 outs for the Reds. In the top of the 11th. 1 more Mad Max. 1 more. And Benito Perez with his 54 ERA is coming in for Mad Max. That's a great decision. That is a great decision against Luis Angel Acuna. Oh my goodness, this better not be a choke. Perez, just get 1 out. You only need 1 out, man. You only need 1 out. Please. First pitch done by Benito. Thank you. 11th inning done. Let's get, top of the 11th done. Bottom of the 11th. Edwards, Ford, and Guerrero Jr. up next to walk it off and move on to the NLCS. What a game this has been.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound.
In comes Sam Bachman. Down in the bullpen, down in the dugout again. Shorter poem this time. There you go. This one by Joyce Alcantara. You may see me struggle, but you won't see me fall. Regardless if I'm weak or not, I'm going to stand tall. Everyone says life is easy, but truly living it is not. Times get hard, people struggle, and constantly get put on the spot. I'm going to wear the biggest smile even though I want to cry. I'm going to fight to live even though I'm destined to die. And even though it's hard and I may struggle through it all, you may see me struggle, but you will never see me fall. Let's go, gentlemen. Bottom of the 11th inning with a chance to walk it off and move on to the NLCS for just the 3rd time in 10 years here in Montreal. First pitch, Edwards chops the slider. Get it done, gentlemen. Do your job and get it done. Slider called the ball this time. Yeah, let that one go. Good. Well done, CJ. Bachman. Ooh, slider outside that time. 2-1. Swung on. There you go. He's not going to get down, though. All right. Good at bat, CJ. Nice work. Nice try. That's 1 out. Harry Ford up next. Ford got on base, stole a base, then came. He was he himself was the tying run. Can he get on base again? Ford takes that slider low for ball 1. Can Ford do it again? Ford chops that 2-seam, 1-1.
Unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more.
Surf a change outside. Inside, I should say. Inside called the ball. Outside the strike zone. Delivery swung on, but it's going to be right to the second baseman. Ford out. That's 2 outs, and we have 1 left. It's Vlad Guerrero Jr. A home run would be great here, Bello. Or will we see the 12th inning? A home run would be great right here, my man. Home run to walk it off. 2 outs in the bottom of the 11th. Vlad takes the 2-seam outside. Come on, Vlad, walk it off. Home run derby participant. Walk it off, Vlad. And that'll be a line out. Awesome. Off to the 12th inning. Oh, you know what? It's getting ridiculous now. Let's do a little quick manage. It's getting crazy. All right, Benito Perez, let's see you choke it. Kobe Mayo double. There you go. Cole's fly out. Case fly out. Frederick ground out. Whoa! Thank you. There you go, Benito. And now we'll get back. Bottom of the 12th. Chance to walk it off again. Are these poems not enough for you, gentlemen? Come on. All right, Benito Perez gets through that inning. I just want to get through this a little bit faster. If we're going to get through the playoffs here, if we make it through this series, we have a lot more that we got to do. Here we go. Bottom of the 12th. We made it through thanks to Benito Perez. Runner on second, then everybody... Ooh, slider called the ball. Runner on second, and then 3 ground outs, right? Ground out, whatever it was. And now we have 3 outs to do it again. Roosh swinging on a miss on the 2-seam. 1 and 2. In the bottom of the 12th inning in this 5th and deciding game of the NLDS. 2-seam called the ball. He's trying to work that strike zone really well. Bachman delivery. Outside, or up high, I should say. Full count now. Brad Ridley on deck. Full count for Jonas Roosh, who's 1 for 2 on the day. He brought in the tying run, and he goes down looking. Brad Ridley up now. We just need 1. Brad Ridley takes the 2-seam. In for a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-2. 92 overall, bat 307, and now he's a bum in the playoffs. And that'll be a ground out to the shortstop. Cool. Alright, down to the last batter of the over-under 15 innings, I wonder. Brian Bradley, 0 for 1 on the day. Can he walk it off for us? Will he be our unlikely hero? Bottom of the 12th.
Upstairs, ball 1. And that's ball 1. Bachman, 33 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021.
Swung on, and that'll be a flyout. All right, off to the 13th inning. The 13th inning. Who's coming in now? Still Benito Perez on the mound. All right, here we go. Let's work through it. Arroyo ground out. Enriquez strikeout. Enfield walk. Come on. Pick off. India strikeout. Woohoo! Well done, Benito Perez. And here comes Eli Meza. Mesa? 15.43 ERA through 2 1/3 innings pitched so far. Here we are in the bottom of the 13th inning, trying once again to walk it off. Our pitching is finally doing something for us. Hey, Heath! Woohoo! Catching a data live stream. It's been ages. Let's go, Heath! So happy to hear you. Hear from you and see your comment. Thank you, my friend, for stopping by. We need all the luck that we can get right now, everyone. In the bottom of the 13th inning, in this 5th and deciding game of the NLDS, Dietz fouls that one back on the changeup. 1-1.
Right-handed reliever.
Chopped again. 1-2. Come on, Richie.
And a pitch.
1-2 delivery. Check, and that's going to be called a strike. Oh, great. Thank you for nothing, Richie Dietz. Colin Hook is up now. He was great last time. He's 2 for 5. Not last time, but the time before, I should say. That's 1 out. Slider called the ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Bryce Wilson, the right-handed sinker baller, who looks to be readying himself.
This time swung on. Oof, what a laser that could have been down the line. That's fouled. 1-1. Come on, Colin. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Oh, man. 1-2. Takes the changeup. 2-2. Swung on. 2-seam to stay alive. Two-seam outside. Full count with Dylan Cruz on deck. Come on, get on base. Come on, Colin, get on base. Full count. Fans are standing. Woo! Man, last second fight for that one. At the absolute last nanosecond, he swung on that one. Full count. Come on, Colin. Oh, takes the slider and goes down looking. Dylan Cruz, 0 for 5 on the day. Is he about to go 0 for 6? Come on, give me that walk-off homer. Takes the 2-seam for a strike. NHL questions for a catch-up post. Would love to see the SPOs to make a return IRL. The SPOs, yes. Grew up watching the talk and the only question, how much better is the franchise? And goes down swinging. How much better is the franchise? What's your question? Oh, how much better is franchise mode in MLB than NHL? Light years ahead. Light years. Christopher Miller coming in now for the 14th inning. The 14th inning. Here we go. Acuna walks. Leadoff walk. That's not what we want to see. Kobe Mayo strikeout. Cole strikeout. Case error. No! Frederick, no! The error! The error kills us. Oh my goodness. Oroyo fly out. And now we're down by 1. In the bottom of the 14th inning, we're down by 1. In comes Daniel Hanna. And because of that error, we gotta see who made it. Absolutely. It's gonna be a long scroll to the 14th inning. Man, we've been fighting hard. 14th inning. Teach strikeout chasing and changing away. Sorry, no, sorry. By Bradley. Fielding error. The guy who replaced Ward at first. The game put in Bradley at first, and Bradley's the one who makes an error at first base. So don't. So he dropped the ball that could have been called an out. He was throwing the ball at first, and he dropped it. And now that ends up being what sinks us. Our season is sunk by a platoon player making an error because the game put him in. Awesome. Edwards 0 for 5 on the day. And now we need a run just to tie it, to get to the, well, hopefully to walk it off, but just to push the 15th inning. Four seam out for a ball. Should I say inside for a ball? We say the wrong thing. Yeah, Bradley, I might trade him. CJ Edwards! Tie game! There's the passion! There's the passion from CJ Edwards! Home run! Bonsoir elle est partie! Bonsoir elle est partie! CJ Edwards ties the game in the bottom of the 14th inning. If only that were the run that would have won it for us. Again, Bradley, you bum. But CJ Edwards homers to tie this game in the bottom of the 14th inning. What a classic this is becoming. 377 feet. Harry Ford now represents the series-winning run. Let's go, Harry. Baseball's a funny game. You're telling me. Harry Ford 2 for 5 on the day. He was inserted because the first baseman got on base, but the game thought he was slow, so they brought in a pinch runner. And then the pinch runner wasn't a first baseman, so when we were on the defense after, they substituted the platoon first baseman to come in and replace him. That's why he was replaced. Because he wasn't fast enough when he got on base that one time. Sinker called a ball. That's going to be a walk for Harry Ford. Okay, the series-winning run is on first. Vlad Guerrero Jr., can you walk it off for us? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in front of the home fans. Oh, that was such a great pitch it could have been. Fouled. Just fouled. Vlad Guerrero Jr. Can he be the hero like his father before him? No, not yet. He does have 2 World Series. It's not like he has never done anything for us before. Down 0-2 now with no outs and a runner on first. Vladdy takes that 2-seam. Good.
That's a really good take.
Takes the 2-seam. 1-2. Guerrero swings on that. Fouled again. Now the other way.
Winning run at first, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 14th.
Vladdy, 1-2, takes again, takes the sinker, 2-2 now. Good, couple takes, 2-2, runner on first, series winning runner on first. Vlad, goes down looking at the 4-seam. Ump cam. All right, Jonas Roosh. He was the tying run at 2-2. Can he bring in the winning run when it's 3-3? Takes the 2-seam down low for a ball. 1-0 with the winning run on first with 1 out. Sinker in there for a strike. I'll say it again. Leave those likes if you haven't already for good luck. We need them now more than ever. Bottom of the 14th inning. Sinker called a ball. Looked like a strike to me, but it's 2-1 now. Instead of it being 1-2, it's now 2-1. Roosh swings on that. No! The first baseman's gonna get it just at the edge of the dugout. Okay, 2 outs with a runner on first. Brad Ridley, 1 for 5 on the day. Brad Ridley, the series-winning run on first. Bring him home, Brad. You bat .307 this year. Force him in for a strike. How long has this been going? Let me just see here. We've been just watching this game for like 33 minutes now. That's crazy. Force him inside for a ball, excuse me. 1-1. Be Rid, let's do it, baby. Looking at too many of these perfect pitches. Sinker in for a strike. Okay, I see all the. Thank you for all the coaches' signals. 1-2, down to the last strike of the inning. Brad Ridley, fight! Fights it good, but could take in a ball. Fights to stay alive, fouls it back. Still down to his last strike here. Takes it in, good take, inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking
2-2.
battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitch.
Yeah, the secret to extend streams. Yeah, there it is.
With how long it takes to put him away.
Delivery. Swung on. Fouled again. So many fouls. More than... I don't know, there's a lot of fouls, but I find even more than usual. There you go, fouled again! There's always a lot of fouls, but this is like a lot. Fighting to stay alive here against Daniel Hanna. And he goes down looking. Everybody goes down. Man, how many times are we going to go down looking? C.J. Edwards gets us to the 15th inning. But we're still fighting. Andrew Lara is going to come in, really. Thank you, game, for bringing in the 83 overall. Andrew Lara coming in. No, the warm-up, he's good to go. Here we go. 20-inning game. Here we go. All right, so top of the 15th inning, 3-3 game. Enriquez grounds out. Enfield strikes out. Come on, India, ground out. Yes, Andrew Lara. I love you, Andrew Lara. Bryce Wilson coming in now. Bryce Wilson, here we go. Brian Bradley, you were a bum who caused this game to be... We could have had that 3-2 win potentially. Now it's 3-3. Redeem yourself. In the bottom of the 15th inning. The bottom of the 15th inning. I've never seen this. In all our franchise mode days of MLB, I don't believe we've ever seen a game like this. Bottom of the 15th. There you go. Nice little ground out. Say goodbye to Montreal. Enjoy your last at-bat as an Expo. Or if we all see you again in the 17th inning, I don't know. Richie Dietz, 1 for 6 on the day. Not looking great. Not looking great. That's 1 out so far. Dietz takes that sinker. It's called a ball. All right. What's with all these? Why are we staring at so many balls in the strike zone? We're fouling everything outside the strike zone, and we're just looking at everything in the strike zone. Okay, take that sinker. 2-1. Outside, slider. 3-1 now. People are going to see the length of this video, and they're like, oh, Game 5 with an hour left in the stream? Oh, the Expos must have won. No, we could still lose in the NLDS, and it's just going to be an extra 40 minutes. There you go, Sway. All these fouls. Ridiculous. Now it's 3-2, full count with 1 out. Richie Dietz representing the winning run. Richie! Is that going? Come on. No. Not even warning track. All right, Dietz goes down with the full count. Down to our last out of the 15th inning. Colin Hook representing the series-winning run. 2 outs, bases empty. Colin Hook 2 for 6 on the day. There's a nice little foul to start things off. Exactly what we're used to seeing. How many pitchers are we going to run through?
Back in 2016.
Chopped down, and 1 more strike before the 16th inning. Are we going to go to the 16th inning? What's the MLB record for longest postseason game? And swing and a miss. Off to the 16th inning. Wow. This is crazy. Only Ortega's warming up. He's going to be our next guy in. Here we go, in the 16th inning. Wow. Acuna ground out. Mayo walks. Oh no. The over hits. Yes, that's true, the over hits. Pitch, single. Runners on first and second. Runners on first and second now. Pitch. There's the winning run. RBI single. Fly out and RBI single again. There you go. Game's over. Down 5-3. Now we need 2 runs. It's over. You know what? Let's just call it. This team doesn't have it. This team obviously doesn't have it. Let's just call it.
And now the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start.
Oh, sorry. I was looking down for a second. Cruz gets hit by a pitch. There's a runner on first. Can Edwards be the hero again? This team just doesn't have it. We have, like, what, 8 hits in 16 innings? The team just doesn't have it. Here comes a nice double play. Slider outside. Bradley, Wallner, a few guys are going to be gone. Okay, there you go. There you go. Is that going to get to first? There you know. All right. Runners on first and second. The tying run on first. You know what? Hold on. The tying run on first and the series-winning run at the plate. Harry Ford, can you be the hero? With no outs, Harry Ford takes that slider down low. Bleachers are getting empty here in Montreal. Fans got to go home. Bottom of the 16th. Ben, on travaille demain. Away. Ford swinging a miss on the 4-seam. Come on, Ford. Give me that home run, baby. Circuit, come on. Give me that circuit. Give me that circuit. Ooh, 4-seam inside. 2-1. 2-1 for Harry Ford. Harry Ford takes the sinker. 3-1. Will it be a walk to load the bases? Let's see what happens here. Bryce Wilson in a tough situation with Vlad on deck. Bryce Wilson, 3-1. I'm curious to see this. Take it! Yes! Load the bases! Harry Ford, bases loaded with no outs. Come on. Come on, boys. The tying run on second and the winning run on first. Come on. Come on, Vlad. 4-seam in for the strike. Show me that placata, baby. Come on. Do not go gentle. Do not go gentle. Vlad swinging up. Miss! Where's your passion, Vlad? Where is your passion, Vlad? Swung on. Get down. Is that going to bring home a run? No. He's going to get to first. Oh! Not only do we not score a run, but it's a double play. Is this Vlad's last season? I wonder. Oh, man. Runners on second and third now. What a waste. What a waste, man. What a waste. Maybe Vlad. Definitely Wallner and Bradley. What a waste. In the 16th, bottom of the 16th inning, bases loaded and no outs. And that's what happens. Double play.
At the belt fires.
Chopper. And that'll be it. As we lose in 16 innings. Deja vu for sure. We win games 1 and 2 and then lose games 3, 4, and 5. With game 5 being a loss in the 16th inning. This team just didn't have it. No fire, no passion, no desire. Andrew Lara's gone too. Bullpen's going to need a fix. Oh, man. Yeah, anticlimactic. 40 minutes of in-game simming, and we lose in the 16th inning. Wow. 4-2, 13-9, and 5-3. Sad. Embarrassing, even. The 2 wildcard teams beat the 1 and 2 seeds. Embarrassing. Next season, Guerrero question mark. Maybe he stays on the bench as a legacy player. Yeah, at least it was entertaining. You know what? It stings more than normal, but at least we can say it was entertaining. Guerrero, maybe he stays on the bench as a legacy guy. Wallner out. Bradley out. Julien, if he stays, they'll be for a much cheaper contract, but if he wants big money, he's out. And we'll see who else comes up in our system. For the pitching, Valdez was good. Parsons was so-so. Ryan was so-so. Gore was not that great. Shipman was not good. Rogers wasn't great. Perez, not great. Miller, so-so. Lara caused us the loss. Dubois was good. And Charles was good. Man. So I suppose let's finish off the postseason. It was a fun stream. I'd much rather lose like that than lose in a blowout Game 5 and the stream was over 40 minutes ago. I'd much rather lose like that. What happened here? World Series. At least the Rockies beat the Reds, but it's a wild card. Wild card, but the 3 seed. Yeah, wild card Rockies team in the World Series against the wild card 6th seed New York Yankees. Wow. Yankees up 2-0. 3-2. Wow, what a comeback from the Rockies. 3-3 going to Game 7. And the Rockies defeat the Yankees to win the 2033 World Series. Wow. So year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missed the playoffs. Year 6 and 7 win the World Series. Then years 8, 9, and 10 we lose in the NLDS. Boy. Fun stream, but it's not 9 yet. And what's going on at 9? Oh, man, let's look at the bats. Sorry, who disappointed in the bats? Deeds 304, Hook 375, Cruz 227. Excuse me. Edwards 286, Ford 421, Guerrero 130, Wallner 100, Ridley 150, Ward 333, Julien 500, 1 for 2, Bradley 0 for 3, Hoffman nothing, Green 0 for 1, Roosh 1 for 6. Wallner had a lot of walks though. Can you tell me? I want to see the postseason stats. Actually, I can look at them here. 7 walks for Matt Wallner. Wow. 7 walks in 5 games. Yeah, well, we'll still wrap it up a little bit more. And that'll be it, sadly. So let's sim to the off-season. Let's call it. I have a bunch of contracts expiring, too. Great. Retired players. Dansby Swanson retires at 55 overall. Who are some big names? Rhys Hoskins retires at 49 overall. Eddie Rosario, former Expo, retires at 48 overall. Mike Soroka, former Expo, retires at a 67 overall. Hits 100 with a 444 on-base percentage. That's crazy, I know. I'm not mad at him only because of not hitting. It's just... Sorry, I'm not mad at him for the on-base. I'm mad that he couldn't get the hits. Arenado at 42 years of age retires. Wow. Nolan Arenado. Scott Barlow, who we had... No, we did not. In the Pirates series, we had him, right? Wilson Contreras. Carl Edwards Jr. Freddie Freeman. 42 overall at 44 years old. Wow. Freddie Freeman. Luis Gurriel Jr. Aaron Judge at 41 years old. Retires. Silver Sluggers. Last Silver Slugger and All-Star appearance was 2028. Who makes the Hall of Fame now? Mookie Betts, Manny Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado, and Freddie Freeman all make the Hall of Fame. That's awesome. Betts goes in as a Dodger, Machado as a Padre, Goldschmidt goes in as a Diamondback, Arenado goes in as a Rocky, and Freeman as a Brave. Very fitting. I like that. Some crazy career numbers as well. All with 400-plus career home runs and with 1,350-plus hits. 1,350 RBI with 2,300-plus hits. Wow. What a 2033 class. Okay, so we need an all-new staff, basically. Manager, hitting coach, pitching coach, third base, farm director. We need all new there. Isaiah Wooten, does he come back? I wouldn't mind. It's not like NHL, so I wouldn't mind just bringing back the same guy with the same attribute pluses. Exclusive free agent negotiations. Trevor Rogers, if he stays, by the way, we have about $38.5 million. If we keep Trevor Rogers, he wants about $7 million. He's been very good. I would like to keep him in long relief. But yeah, odd positions. Actually, yeah, why are Goldschmidt and Freeman third baseman and Arenado's first? Yeah, that's not right. So the most he's interested in The most interest we can get him to have is 1 year, 8.1 to stay in the bullpen for Trevor Rogers. Unless we go 2, no, we have to call him the closer, which is what we don't want to do. Mackenzie Gore, do we keep him as a legacy guy in the bullpen, perhaps? Call him rotation and give him 10 million? Or is that too crazy? And Edouard Julien, he would be wanting about 9 million as well. 9 million. 8.5, 9 million. So Julien, I don't know if we can afford to dedicate... Let me just calculate this. Can we afford to dedicate, let's say 8.5 to him. Let's say it was about 9.5 or 10 million. We'll say 9.5 to Gore. And then Rogers wanted was 8.1. That's 26.1. That would leave us with 12.42 million for everybody else. I don't think we can sign all three of these guys. I would think Rogers and maybe Gore, but I don't think Julien could stay. Sadly. Julien's been a legend. Crazy pickup. We love Julien. 4-time Silver Slugger. World Series MVP in 2027. Yeah, I know that's expensive for all these legacy guys. We can't keep everybody. But we will be freeing up money if we trade Matt Wallner, which seems pretty likely as well. Keep that in mind. When we look at, our budget, Matt Wallner at 14 million is likely going to be moving out. Wallner's been crazy as well. Silver Slugger in 2030. He's been great, but the outfield is pretty packed, and I'd rather give Green or Dietz or Roosh more playing time than give him another year after it's been back-to-back postseasons of not doing well. Aside from that, I don't think much other money moves out. Wallner would be 14 million, which would be doable. Christopher Miller, do we keep him? I don't know what happens in the bullpen. We'll see who's available. Big money coming up soon for Parsons, for Hook. Eesh, yeah, we need to save money for 2035. Even Valdez, whoa. Yeah, we need to really save money for 2035. Arbitration for JRJ, but yeah, we need to really save money. In the depth chart, who's coming in here? So in the depth chart, we have Alex Yoshida, who's up to a 74. He might be in the MLB next year. Tom Maliza, 75. He might be in the MLB next year. So yeah, even less room for Matt Wallner. Shane Ward there. Brian Bradley likely out. Stephen Glass, he might be pushing. So another reason why Bradley leaves, because he can't play first or short. Rory Aubrey, would he be... He could be our catcher next year, and Garrett Hoffman moves out potentially. Yeah, so I like what's in our system. I'm very excited for this system. But there are some players who just got to move. Like if we look in AAA, Montoya 82, Rivera 82, Rolls 81, Guerrero 80. All these guys got to come up. Especially Minoso, who's going to be pitching maybe in long relief at worst. I would think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players all come up, which means we got to take out 5 players here. 1, 2, 3. So 1, but Gorda's, no, so 1, 2, yeah. 3, I need 5 batters. Sorry, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 batters and 1 pitcher to come out of this MLB lineup. 1, 2, 3, and 4 Wallner. 4 batters. There you go. And 1 pitcher. That might be Mackenzie Gore. That might have to be Mackenzie Gore. Or maybe it's Ortega, if we weren't pleased with him. But again, he was a rookie in long... Yeah, he pitched a lot, but he was a rookie. But he's 24, 83... We saw Joe Ryan Jr. go up to a 90 with B potential, so it's definitely not over for Ortega. Don't think of it like NHL. But do we trade Ortega and call up Minoso and, let's say, Jason Cora? And then Gore can stay in long relief with Cora, and we can allow Trevor Rogers to walk. So I know not many people usually get in their thoughts in the comments when it comes to MLB. We talk about it on stream. But if you have the chance, please leave a comment down here on YouTube or over on the Discord server, link in the description. What do you think about the offseason plan of who would walk to make room for guys in AAA? We're not even talking about signing players. We're talking about calling up guys from AAA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys from here being called up. Just that would be tough enough. And that'll be about it. Final things here. Awards. Doesn't show us the awards? I can't even look at the awards for World Series MVP and all that. Well, we know the Rockies won. And there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll call it there, I suppose. And nothing else to really look at. So, yeah, we'll call it. Okay, so thank you so much for taking the time to watch. It was an exciting stream, even though we lost. It was a very exciting time. Thanks for being here. Hope that you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you didn't already. And of course, subscribe to be made aware of all of our uploads. I don't know what's going to happen with NHL, but subscribe to make sure you're updated on on the state of the game. I'll keep trying to do my best to bring awareness to what's been going on and make sure that other people know too. And maybe it's going to be a pause on NHL 25 franchise, but we'll keep doing NHL 24, even NHL 07, all that good stuff. So I'm looking forward to reading your thoughts on the next one. Next episode, the 2034 off season to begin year number 11, will very likely be, let me look at the Discord server here. The schedule currently says that it will be next Thursday, December 12th. Yes. Next Thursday, December 12th, as of now. So if there's going to be any changes to that schedule, consult the Discord server announcement tab, and that's where the schedule will always be kept up to date. So we'll call it there. Thanks very much for being here. It was a fun time. Much love to everybody. Get some rest. Have a great start to your weekends. I can't wait to go watch Interstellar tomorrow. I'll let you all know how it is on the Coyote stream on Monday or Tuesday, most likely Monday. And we'll talk soon. All right, everybody? Let's go Expos, baby. Allez les Expos. Have yourselves a great rest of your night. Have a great start to your weekend. Stay active, stay hydrated, stay healthy, and we'll talk soon. Good night, everybody.